Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to be doing a reading on the whales, children, but hold up before you hit the stop button. It's not on their energy. I just did a reading on Archie and Lily. By the time they are internet age and they find out on the internet everything what they're missing overseas, or how are they going to feel about it? Are they not going to care? Are they what's going on? That was very interesting. So I thought it's only fair that I ask about the Wales children. When the Wales children become internet savvy, will they search their cousins overseas? Will they search their Uncle Harry? I mean, obviously they know about him. They know about their aunt and uncle, and I'm sure they know about Archie and probably have been told about Lily and whatnot. So they know they exist. But so let's see if they ever do a search for them and how they feel about maybe they're just like, we don't know them, we don't want to know them. Maybe they're like, oh my God, our long lost cousins, our only cousins on our dad's side. You know, Dad, can we go see them? Can we go see them? Can they come over here? Right? Let's see what the cards have to say. I was actually quite surprised what the card said about Archie and Lily, how they and I started off with Archie because he's the oldest. He'll probably be on the internet first. So how is he going to feel when he finds out about his parents and his family that he's never met? So let's ask, how are the Wales children? I'm not going to ask them about what they see about their parents online. I am going to ask, how are they going to feel when they get to become internet savvy and they start to search for their cousins? How are they going to feel about that? Their cousins and their aunt and uncle. And I have a funny feeling it won't be the aunt any much longer, their uncle. Are they going to want to know the truth of everything that went on and why they had no, right? All that stuff will still be on there. All the interviews, all the terrible things they said about the royal family, all of that will still be, somebody somewhere will have it. So how are they going to feel when they hear about all the things their uncle said about the family? How are they going to feel about their cousins? And so this is, it's really not that far in the future. George is already 11, so like maybe even in 5 years, right? Charlotte's right behind him. I'm sure, it won't be much longer, and they'll find access to the internet. Kids always find how to do what they want to do. All right, the Wales children, how will they feel when they find out the truth, when they get on the internet and find out the truth about their Uncle Harry and the family and everything? Whoa, that was a very determined drop. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if they're going to be bothered, to tell you the truth. Judgment. Well, I think they might give them a second chance. Two of Wands. Oh, they may be. Well, like I said, they know of them. Of course they know of them. So they may be not necessarily have a plan in place, but they may be watching. Like they may be like listening. I'm getting like these ears are perked. So whenever they hear the family talk about them, their ears kind of perk up, and I think they have some wondering about them. And right now, like if they were to, with this judgment card, if they were to show up, they would be like, they'd just be kids, want to go play or get to know each other. I think they'd be very friendly with each other. But we have 2 twos here. I don't think they're that bothered. I don't think like it's a big question mark in their head. Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands. I think they would be King of Pentacles in reverse. I think they would only do it if Harry and Meghan were split up. Then they'd kind of wonder, like, oh, why did they split up? Like, we don't quite know what has been said about these two in front of the children. And we have to remember they're just like any other family. Everyone gathers around the table and then, there's some gossip going on. They're not perfect. And the kids' ears perk up. What? But I know, like when I was younger and there was like some kind of family drama or whatever, you'd want to know, like, oh, what's going on? And of course, you never mind, none of your business. And then you find out later, oh, you know, that uncle was fooling around with so and so, and the wife found them, in the bedroom, and you find out all the juicy details later. And I think this is what's going to happen with this. I think while they are married, I don't think the kids have any kind of interest at all. They're just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh yeah, okay, heard that. But I think until these two are divorced, Knight of Wands in reverse. There's Megan right there. I think until these two are divorced, they don't want anything to do with that family. What a different reading. Completely different reading. I think that the Knight of Wands here in reverse on the Judgment, I think the karma, because Judgment can be karma as well. The karma that Megan is going to have because of how she's treated the Wales children is really going to bite her in the butt. And I think that has a lot to do with what Archie and Lily will do. I think that Megan will try her best to stop those kids, and I think that karma is going to bite her in the butt. I think those kids are really going to be pushing to meet this family. Yeah, you know what? There's no plans. There's no, they don't even, honestly, out of sight, out of mind. That's what I keep getting. That's what I keep getting. Yeah, completely. Like, I think that they know while Megan is in the picture, there's not even a thought about thinking about it. Like, because there's no chance in hell that they'll ever even see those children while Megan's in the picture. We look at all the twos, all the like choices, decisions. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is there's no plans. There's no, I honestly, out of sight, out of mind, which is really kind of sad. Death and 10 of Wands. Look at two. So I think that I wouldn't be surprised if after grandpa passes away that they become a little bit more interested, or they might even see them at the funeral. That might be the first time that they see them at the funeral. And the Chariot in reverse. Dad's blocking it. That is like the internet that they have is blocked, completely blocked. And I think there is something here. And recently there was an article that Harry won't be invited to the coronation of William. I thought that was like jumping the gun a little bit, but this might be where that is that might be true. The burden, William's already thinking the burden of when his father dies, how is he going to handle it? I think right now the kids are being protected. They're being, they know as long as Megan, there's some kind of knowing, and I'm thinking it's more the two older ones are knowing that as long as Megan is around, you will not, we'll have nothing to do with those children, like those cousins. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And once Megan is gone, then we'll revisit that. Also, I want to point something out here. Like, you think, are these children invisible? Is that why William's like, there are no children? Don't worry about it. The Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah. Once there's some kind of release, or those, oh, there's the Hermit again. Yeah, once Harry is freed, the ransom is paid. I think the Four of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. You know what? I think once Megan is gone, I think once the ransom is paid and Harry is free, I think then we're going to see maybe Catherine step up and say, you know what, it'll be really good for the children to meet their cousins. I think that's what it will be. I think it'll be Catherine who arranges it. And yet that's interesting because the other reading, it showed that they reach out to William. And maybe William says, oh, do you think it's time? And Catherine's going to say, yeah, it's time. Harry and Meghan are done. Meghan's not in the picture. And if the kids reach out, and it's not them reaching out to the children, so they're not creating a problem here with the Ace of Wands, I can see Catherine making sure the children are very comfortable being there and warm and gracious, and actually kind of having a little bit of fun with them as well. But I don't think the Wales children are out of sight, out of mind. And I think they're being very protected by maybe like the internet they see is scrubbed. Well, I don't think they're on the internet for one, because there's no need for them to be. And I know in schools they have, iPads and stuff these days, but that doesn't mean they're on the internet. But I think that what they see and hear is very limited and out of sight, out of mind. That's what I'm getting from the Wales children. And I think once Harry is free, his ransom is paid. I think with this Four of Swords here I think there might even be something of an offer, like, can we help you with the children kind of thing from Catherine. I don't know if William will go with that. Catherine might open that door a little bit and, put her toe through it to see if there's any interest in Harry seeing their children. Maybe she's like, well, I want the children to know their uncle. And William's like, #FO, Harry. But yeah, I think there will be something eventually. But right now, the Wales children are like, nah, we're good. Out of sight, out of mind. They're not bothered in the least. All right. Well, that was interesting. So that'll be really interesting to see how that all goes down. But we have a long wait, trust me. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.